This is Carlton Fresh from Concept Records, and you are now listening to The Rodriguez Show.
And we are back on The Rodriguez Show here on Hits 101 Radio, Friday the 13th. And we got our first special guest of the episode coming today from Van Nuys. Drove all the way here. Destruct, how's it going, man?
Good, my G. LA all freaking day. We can cuss, right?
Yeah.
LA all fucking day. Excuse my French.
All freaking day,
all
too.
freaking day. Earmuffs, children, earmuffs. Hey, man, it's been a long time coming, man. What we say, 3 or 4 years in the works. Well, it hasn't been that long. That we planned this
We've been
out.
talking for like a couple, like 6 months at least about you coming on the show.
Having an ongoing long distance relationship, but the love's still there. I really appreciate you guys having me come through, man. The setup is super dope, and I'm excited to be here, man.
Thank you, man.
Costa Mesa.
Costa Mesa, all the way out here in Orange County.
Hey.
I'll give the Instagram at Destruct Music. That's the Instagram where you can find. Also, the new video for Right Out is out now, right?
Yes, sir. I wanted to do something special for this new album, Dream State, that I've been cooking up. So the video is a one live take with my homegirl CJ Marie, who's like an amazing pop locker, and we just did something to kind of break the norm instead of just me performing in front of some shit. So shout out to Honor 719 who did some amazing graffiti for the video with the big Uma Thurman face from Pulp Fiction, which is my favorite movie of all time. So definitely representing. But yeah, Dream State classic coming very soon, and Right Out, you can see that everywhere right now. So
yeah, it's a dope video.
Thank you, man.
So 14 years ago, you've been making music for 14 years, right?
It's been that long, right?
Yeah.
I say decade. I like to say decade ain't some change. Sounds a little better. It rolls off the tongue better, but I'll take 14 years. Yeah, man, it's been a crazy journey, and I still feel like I'm just getting new to things. It still feels like my first day. It's exciting to just to see opportunities and how things unfold, and to be blessed to work with legends. I mean, it's crazy. You never know, man. They say this music world is like the riskiest career you can tap into, but I look at it as like one of the blessed journeys that I think an independent artist can experience, and to really represent it from an independent point of view. There ain't no like corporate, interest that's like diluting or throwing off my vision. It's just me speaking from the heart. And hip hop's one of those rare art forms where anything can be accepted, for better, for worse. You know what I mean? So it's pretty crazy to express.
29 albums in, right?
Yeah, man, almost as much as my age, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
how did it get started? How did you start making music?
Honestly, dude, it all started the damn Rugrats. Motherfucking Rugrats, man. Yeah, dude. I was 6. I wasn't really too hip to hip hop at the time. I was more into I come from like a Brazilian and Chilean background, so it was more like samba, soft rock, even some cumbia, and some a whole bunch bossa nova. So I wasn't hip to hip hop, but Crisscross, the legendary hip hop group, did a commercial for Rugrats, and this shit blew me away. And ever since then, dude, straight up, ever since then, I just started freestyling. I went to Brazil the first time when I was 6, and I didn't even have no beats or nothing, but my dad was huge on like classic rock. He put me up on Queen and AC/DC and a whole bunch of shit. So I had my whole family in Brazil like stomp their feet and clap their hands on some we will rock you. And I would just freestyle over that.
Wow.
And ever since then it stuck with me, man. I would like incorporate it with classroom projects, talent shows, any chance I had to put my music or like try to flip it in there, I would throw it in the mix, as well as beatboxing. Like it just came natural to me. Because of the damn Rugrats and that Crisscross commercial,
So your family was always encouraging?
Always, man. I think I would be on some like Eminem, I'm sorry mama, cleaning out my closet type shit. If my folks didn't really back me up, I think I would have like a lot of angst in my heart. But luckily, for the most part, my music's pretty positive without being preachy. I still fuck shit up, but thankfully my folks definitely back me up and support me what I'm doing. I think it just enables me to be that much more focused and comfortable with actually even pursuing this shit, Real talk.
It's good, because the artistic way is always a hard one. I mean, it's tough. Like even if it's as rewarding as it can be, like it's really,
absolutely.
But it's also really hard.
Hey, bro, like I said, it's the riskiest career choice anyone can like honestly even try to invest time in, because it's like one of those things where we're judged every second of our lives. Like you could be the most positive person, but somehow, some way, by a million people, you're still looked at in a negative light. Like I tell all my artists and people I work with in general, or just my family, this is one of those things, like this career path it's all about conviction. Like if you can't convince yourself, then how the fuck do you expect to convince anyone else, right? So that's how I look at it,
So you just gotta believe in yourself.
That's it, man. And then now in this day and age, it's so diverse. You could be gay, white, black, whatever, and still have a following in a niche market and actually exist in this hip hop realm and even make a living off it. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the more time passes, the more progressive it is, the more people are being accepted.
Absolutely.
So 29 albums in, how do you find things to write about? Like, how often do you write an album?
It's crazy. It always varies. Sometimes it takes about a year or 2 years. But the thing is, with those projects, you know, it was situations where it wasn't just me. I was blessed to be with different groups, collaborating, as well as my live band. Shout out to Inner City Soul, and it just always gave me just different perspectives. And I was inspired just by everyday life, you know, besides being a movie buff. You know, I was born in East Los, raised in West LA, and I've been all over Cali, from Lancaster to, you know what I'm saying, Mid City and back. And now I reside in the Valley, which is a whole different side of LA and Cali in general. So with that being said, every place I, you know, been to, or anything I've been through, my music definitely reflects that. You know, this new Dream State album, I would say, is probably my most personal record ever. Not just from relationships and, you know, life experiences. I, you know, have a song dedicated to my grandma who recently passed, you know what I'm saying? So things that I never really showcased. I think as you grow as a man, you grow as an artist, and you're able to pull the layers back even more. Big inspiration recently was like Royce the 5'9". Like, he's one of the illest ever that can like go toe to toe with Eminem, but his music now has been more personal than ever. Like, his last album is called Book of Ryan, which is something that his son gave him a title for a school project. Like, his son did like a school project about his dad, and he flipped that whole concept into an album to like dissect who the fuck is Ryan, not just Royce the 5'9". So I feel like now more than ever I'm showcasing who I am as a person, not just, oh look, hey, I can draw bars. It's like, let me show you the man behind the music, and it makes you that much more relatable. I feel like it makes your palette that much more diverse. And at the end of the day, I don't want to be a broken record. With a catalog that expansive, I never want to have the same sound, same direction, same concept, right? You want to reinvent the wheel. The motto is stay true to the foundation, but you got to adapt with the times. And that's definitely what like I'm trying to do, you know.
And I did hear that in some of the music I listened to, there was different styles, right?
Absolutely. Thank you.
So you said that you're really personal on this upcoming record, right? The most personal one. Is there still boundaries? Is there still topics you won't cover?
It's a good question. Honestly, bro, my mentality for everything is like, fuck the world. I can care less. You know, I think my approach to things is you can hate it or love it, but you got to respect it. Because I haven't seen it all. I haven't done it all. But I've been through enough shit to have a pretty interesting perspective on things. And I can only speak from the heart on behalf of nobody else. I've never been the type to show off or fake the funk. I think it's pretty sad that now in this day and age, you got a lot of people that aren't afraid to be in the shadow with someone else's success. Like they'd rather be that and find space in the back of the bandwagon instead of building their own establishment. So me, I'd rather just be like, why would I want to be the next this or next that? I want to be the one and only Destruct, and always come from an original place. So whatever they hear from me, whether they respect the message or not, they just know it's coming from a genuine place. You know what I mean?
Damn. And a lot of people see that because in you said 29 albums, you've worked with a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Is there still people you're looking to collaborate with, like in your area?
I mean, I wouldn't say just in my area, but definitely like, you know, shout out to my boy Man Plus for, you know, I'm gonna be rocking the track he produced for, you know, me and the OG Blue. He's someone that I met recently, you know, from New York. He definitely people that I feel like a lot of people say I have more of an East Coast vibe just because I was brought up on a lot of that coming up. So definitely more cats in NY. I wouldn't mind. I've been blessed to work with MCs and producers from all over the world. So at this point, bro, it's like if you're dope, you're dope. It's not just about the status, you know. Like I'm not just saying, oh, because, you know, I got a Blue track on it. Like, nah, I mean, he's dope as fuck. And even if Blue wasn't who Blue was, I would still be down to build with him. And I knew Blue way before Below the Heavens and before he blew up. So it's crazy to just see how things kind of come around 360, you know. But I was telling my chick, like, my dream collab would be Mos Def on a DJ Premier beat with Sade on the hook. That'd be my fucking dream collab ever.
That is great.
You know, I already got to work with Sean Price, rest in peace. So, and, you know, like, that would be my dream collab right there. If you like really would want to know, just to show you how diverse my music input and output is, you know.
Damn. That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Imagine that, bro. Like, that would be kind of a bit nutty right there, you know?
So you mentioned you brought your girlfriend. Give her a shout out, man. You're working with her on a project, right?
She is an amazing MC and poet, and you know, I've been blessed to facilitate this studio that I've been putting a lot of work in now, called Area 52, which I've just been enabled to not just provide studio services but executive produce as well. And we got this really dope album that she's been like working really hard on, and it's really, I don't know, it's hard to put into words. It's really unique. I would love to definitely have her on here on the show sometime.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you got a verse or something you want to kick. I'll let her wait. We'll let her wait.
Okay,
but definitely check out Silver and Gold. She's definitely cooking up something special. And I'm just blessed to work with just talented artists that if they really got a vision, I'm more than happy to bring it to life and really fulfill the position of what an executive producer is. Not just, hey, here's a beat, I'm a press record, good luck. Like, we really break shit down and work our way up and try to build something solid. Like the same attention to detail and amount of effort I put into my project. It's interesting how that translates into working with other artists, and just them even respecting my knowledge and investing time and money in what I do is a blessing. Like, I never thought I'd be in that role, but anything that is relevant to making money off what we love doing, shit's A-okay in my book.
That's awesome, man.
Real talk.
So the studio is at Area 52 in Van Nuys, right?
Yes, sir. You can get all that info and really see what I'm about at destructmusic.com. I'm not about rates. I don't do nothing hourly. I'm like Costco. You get better in bulk and shit. So I'm all about them package deals. Yeah. And man, you just talk is cheap. I'd rather let just the music and the moves speak for itself, and they're really about it, than just holler at your boy and we make it happen.
Destructmusic.com.
Destructmusic.com.
So you worked with a lot of people. You've performed with a lot of people. Has there ever been a moment you were like, oh shit, like starstruck? And who?
Well, the Sean Price one was amazing. I mean, I got to be in the studio with him, and when he even wanted to do video, even like bring me out to his show, that was amazing. One of my first big shows, I got to open for Slum Village, when the spot in LA called the Crash Mansion. I think it kind of converted into, what's it called now? Something with a B, I think. Man, I forget the name. It's gonna bother me. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, that was one of my first like real big shows. I'm talking 300 people. The best show I think I've ever had in my life was at the Yost when I opened for Method Man. That was like almost 1,000 people. Bro.
Here
that was
Orange County?
At the Yost Theater. Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out to Blacklisted Music, and that was a moment in time right there, man.
So I feel like Santa Ana crowds are really energized.
Oh, absolutely. I recently was blessed to work with a band out of Santa Ana called the Expanders. It was an amazing band, and I actually got to rock with them at La Santa recently. It was a sold out crowd, like amazing, and just meeting them at the One Love Festival at the Queen Mary. So it's a trip, man. It's a trip when you just stick to your guns and be yourself. You never know what could happen. You never know who's watching. Literally, I went from watching this band at a festival to just rocking with them randomly at a show at the Echo. Shout out to Quinto Soul. And just freestyling with him until I get a call from the manager. Hey man, they want to pay you to come rock with them, doing classic covers, doing Above the Clouds and Let Me Ride, what I'm saying? So this music, I'm telling you, man, this music shit, for better for worse, it can save lives, it can change minds, it can fuck shit up, it could also really put you in interesting in places and where the genres don't even matter. And this is like a straight up like legendary ska reggae band doing hip hop shit with me. So it's crazy.
Shout out to you, man.
Thank you, man.
And even so, you work with people out here, but what about where you live in Van Nuys? How's that scene out there?
You know what? There isn't really much of a scene. I mean, that's one thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I know they say it ain't where you from, it's where you at. But there's a reason why LA's on my arm. Like, most of my roots, if anything, all my roots have been in LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that I've ever done, my shows, I've never really done too much activity in the Valley. There used to be a hip hop store called The Basement. That was pretty much like the pinnacle of whatever hip hop scene was in the Valley. But ever since it closed down, I haven't seen too much. There'll be shows here and there, and a lot of my people, they have their promotion companies, but it isn't like what it is in LA. Real talk. Like, it's just what it boils down to. But shout out to my brother Assume. We did a classic a couple years back called Concrete Word. Shout out to my brother Impress, Times, Youngin. There's definitely some beasts,
talented
MCs
people
and producers that are doing their thing, but it's definitely more behind the scenes than in the scene. And I'm just trying to bring it to the forefront and take it on a global scale.
Yeah, I feel you.
Definitely not trying to be in a 1 block radius. So.
Yeah. Also, so you're involved a lot in the music scene. You have your own radio show too, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that.
Shout out to my boy Swift. I never expected that shit to happen, man. He was doing Wu-Tang radio with this other guy, DJ Shaky, who's like a legendary DJ. And after one interview, he hit me up a couple months later, like, hey man, I'm doing my own thing. I've had my own radio station called Wild One Radio, and I got this hip hop show. I want to put it together with you. So it was crazy that he just gave me my full like freedom to really put together our own like vision of our own like wake up show or own Rodriguez show. So shout out to DJ Swift. It's every Tuesday night, the format show at wild1radio.com, WILD1radio.com, and you can see what the format's about. Hour-long dose of that certified dope. That's the slogan right there.
It's cool to me. Well, what are some of the challenges you face with that show?
You know what? Just staying fresh. Thinking of enough material and enough dope music to hold down an hour, to hold your interest for an hour. Like, I'm a huge fan of podcasts now. Like, shout out to Joe Budden podcast, Drink Champs, all that shit. No Jumper. Like, it's really interesting now where, talking just like we are now, is almost being more successful than albums and singles. Like seriously, people are getting millions of views off just talking about current events, let alone hip hop. And it's never been a wave like ever before. So I appreciate that. I'm real inspired by that, and I think we offer more than the music. You want to see the mind behind it, see our method behind the madness and shit. And I think it's dope that when you got something to say that's worth your while, let alone an hour, then, and we can make some feria from it too. I mean, how many birds in one stone can we kill?
Exactly.
So, shit, you know.
The format every Tuesday night.
Yes. By the way, my stepdad's last name is Rodriguez. I know it's a common last name. I just want to throw it out there. So my mom's second last name is Rodriguez. He's Argentinian, so shout out to my Argentinians as well. You know? Small world. You know.
So, as somebody that has accomplished a lot in these 14 years, what else do you have? What else do you want to do?
Honestly, bro, I just want to tour the world more. I was supposed to be in Ecuador now as we speak, but the powers that be kind of moved things aside. You know, I just came back from AZ, so I'm really just trying to expand as much as I can. Go back to my family in Brazil, go to Japan, just, you know, it's real simple. Just make an honest living, make an honest music, and wherever that can take me, man, I'm willing to go. I'm willing to get out of LA as far as possible and show them how LA does it through my perspective.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty much it. Keep executive producing, keep cooking up things, keep just elevating the visuals as well as the audio, and I mean, just live comfortably. I'm a simple man. I don't need all the flashy shit. This is my first Nixon watch ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm real chill. Catch me at a swap meet, you know, looking fresh, and we still make it happen. But that's pretty much it, man. I just want to tour the world, keep making the best music possible, keep expanding horizons, the exposure, and hopefully get to work with more legends. You know, what I mean?
Spreading the message and
exactly
just working on what you like,
letting them know that just real hip hop still exists. Yeah, simple as that. You know, as cliche as it may sound, I just want to really represent that in its purest form. You know. Yeah. Like, that's what it is, man.
Hey, thank you. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Of course, man. So you're going to do a couple songs for us.
This is true.
Hey, before you get to that, though, we have this segment called 60 Seconds With. This is rapid fire. First thing that comes to mind.
Okay. Got it, 60 seconds.
Yeah, 60 seconds. Are we ready with that timer over there? Somebody? Yeah, we're ready? Are you ready?
Yes. Do you have the music, the theme song from Speed, just to kind of give me in the moment?
No, we'll add it in later.
You can't go slower than 50 miles. All right.
We ready with the camera over here? Yeah? Okay. All right. Tell me when to go, Yael. Go. Favorite comic book character?
Wolverine.
Favorite song right now?
Rich N-word lifestyle, Rick Ross, Nipsey Hussle.
Hey, one word to describe you in high school?
Interesting.
Do you have a hidden talent?
I know 3 languages.
Hey, what's language?
Spanish, Portuguese, English, and Spanglish. This is the 4th.
Least favorite song?
Least favorite song? I'm a Barbie girl.
Something people would be surprised to find out about you.
I'm a yellow belt in karate, and I was number 1 in foot sweeping. Any biggest motherfucker throw my way, I could foot sweep him like nothing.
Nice. First name of your first crush?
Gabby.
First CD you ever bought?
Warren G Regulators. G-Funk era.
First song you illegally downloaded?
Shit. Back That Ass Up, Juvenile.
Hey, Rappin' Drake or Sad Drake?
Neither.
Early 2000s hip hop or early 90s?
Early 90s all day.
That's it. 60 seconds
right.
with
Ding, ding, ding.